Hey guys. Don't know if we're... Let's see. I'm gonna try and see if we can. Hi, Michelle. Guess I can see comments today, so I don't have to work with two machines. So we'll wait just a minute. I'm just finishing up my vinyl. We're gonna do a quick live. You guys are not gonna believe how quick and how simple this cup is. You guys have been asking to see how to do the diamond plate. The one that I posted most recently had a Harley symbol on it, and it's so simple. It's almost, yeah, it almost defies logic. Everybody wants to know how to do it, but it's so simple that it almost, once you see it, you're just gonna go, oh, okay, that was tough. So we'll just hang out a few minutes. Hey Swan, hey Cassandra. I know you guys were asking about the diamond plate, so we're gonna get to it in just a second. We'll wait and see. Hey Angel, got a few people on. Kind of a sneak attack. I didn't let anybody know. I kind of said I would be here, but I didn't say when. I just had a second to do it, so I thought I would. So anyway, I posted a video earlier in the group that shows you how to create this SVG, and from there you can cut it in your silhouette, you can cut it in your Cricut. I was actually using the Silhouette Studio design program, but I can do a Cricut one if you guys want to know how to do it with the Cricut. Anyway, so I just took a file off of Google and traced it, cut it out in this diamond plate pattern, and now I've got the transfer tape on here. I just use for transfer tape contact paper from Walmart. Comes in a roll, fairly good size roll, like 15 inches long, $5. Can't go wrong. Picks up most things. It doesn't pick up glitter vinyl, but for what we're doing for stencil vinyl, it's perfect. So, and it's the right width. I can get it any width I want. Cut it down to the size I need. So let me just get my backing peeled off. Really, there's not much to say. I do them typically on a skinny because they're, hey Debbie, they're easier to work with. I've been lazy, so I haven't gone in and done a warp so that it actually fits to the cup. So after I put the diamonds on, it takes a little bit of monkeying around to fill in where they come together, because they don't always overlap really nicely at the end, but I'm lazy. Eventually I'll do it, maybe this afternoon, probably not. And yeah, anyway, there, whoops, I get the one last diamond that's hanging on. There we go. Okay. So there we go. Over here for right now. I've got my sheet of diamonds cut in stencil vinyl, but you can do it with just about anything. I wouldn't do it with 651 if you're gonna do it. I don't like it leave-in adhesive, so I usually use either stencil vinyl or 813, or I use 631. Once you get it cut out, the cup that I'm using today is just a 20 ounce skinny from Hog. Usually I do it on a 30 ounce, but I had a skinny 20 sitting there that I needed to do something with, so I'll figure out something to put on it. I actually have a Cummins Girl pink C that I might put on this guy. So anyway, to prep the cup, you wipe it down with alcohol. Don't use soap. A lot of people wash them with a little bit of Dawn, but you don't want it to repel the paint, and you're not doing any primer or anything else. You want just a bare cup. So you take the bare cup, wipe it down with alcohol, let it dry for at least an hour. You want all the alcohol gone. And then really, truly, it's as simple as finding a spot and setting your cup down. I try and do it in the middle because it's a tiny bit curved, or tapered, I guess, not curved from top to bottom. So it's gonna go not exactly straight, but you just set it down and get it in place. Get your finger under the vinyl, and then I smooth it out. You're just gonna roll it on. It really is that simple, guys. Whoops. And see if you can see what I'm doing. Let me try and move the camera. Whoops, not up. We don't want to look at me. We want to look at what I'm doing here. There we go. So you're just gonna roll it on. Roll it. Roll it till you get almost back to where the vinyl started. I'm gonna push it all on, flatten it all out. You can use a squeegee if you want. It's just as easy to use your fingers because of the surface and the way it is. I don't know if you can see, but some of these diamonds are gonna go over the edge. You wanna press them down towards the bottom as well as you can, because you're gonna wanna keep those there to maintain your pattern. So then we're gonna open it up. I overlapped my vinyl a little bit, but that's not gonna kill anything. Just gonna have some of my extra diamonds stuck on the vinyl. So we're gonna pull it back. And when I'm peeling my vinyl, I always try to peel almost as flat as possible. It makes it lay flatter. So we're gonna pull it back and just wanna watch the diamonds and see how they are falling. Smooth it out before you pull back a row. Pull it back. Pull it back. And it's missing some of them, so then you gotta go back and push them back down. This one is actually coming together pretty nicely. There's not gonna be a lot of trying to make up the pattern. I'm gonna get back to where the seam ends up being. Again, the diamonds at the bottom, make sure that you push them down and that they're stuck, because you're gonna wanna flip them around the bottom edge. So, there we go. It's hot as blue blazes in here. Usually I try to do this with gloves so that I don't leave fingerprints on the prepped cup, just so that the paint isn't gonna repel. But I forgot them when I walked in here. So we're gonna keep peeling, and we're almost there. Keep peeling. Peeling, and we're just about to the end. Come off. There we go. Okay. Then these we're gonna try and keep. Oh, they're not gonna, so we're gonna have to make it up. So you're gonna end up with a spot. It happens. where the seam is. Then I just pop my vinyl back down, and then I just kind of by hand play with them a little bit too. The pattern is very simple because the center of the diamond goes right between the points of, I'll try and see if I can scoot you guys a little bit so you can see better. So the point on the side of the diamond is gonna match up with the point of this one, and the point here is gonna hit the center there. So you just kind of fill it in as best you can, and it doesn't, you don't seem to notice it. It looks a little bit more kind of stands out, I guess, a little bit more when you're first putting them on there, but it blends really nicely. And if you put a decal on it, then it's gonna blend even better. Trying to get in the camera. Sorry if I'm all over the place, guys. You have to watch me shake too. I shake super bad, so trying to hand place pieces of vinyl can get a little scary sometimes. So then anyway, you just kind of build it up, fill in the space. They're not going to come together exactly nicely. You're still going to be able to see that there was a little bit of a gap and the pattern, a break in the pattern, but it's not bad. And like I said, once you get it all placed, things look better, and it's not so bad. So and the paint, you can do it with any spray paint, but the one that I like that looks kind of the best is the Rust-Oleum. It's called Hammered in a gray. It gives you a little bit of a texture, and I like how that looks, and it's flatter, so it's in good contrast to the diamonds that are going to be shiny. So that is a good one if you like gray. I've had several guys ask me to do one in a black. So can be done in black as well. Probably you could do it in any color, but to get like a true look like the diamond plate, it probably works better either in the gray or black. I wanted to try a matte finish. I've been looking at Crystalac and wanting to try it. They have a matte finish for cups, but I think, and I've had a couple people ask about matte for this cup in particular, but I think that you would lose a little bit in translation if you did a matte, just because diamond plate is by nature sparkly, shiny, and I think you would lose that. But you could do your own variation and try it. I want to try it just to see how it looks, but I think you would lose the shine of the metal of the cup that sticks out. So we're just about there. Well, that one came a little close. I don't like really how that one's sticking, but essentially that's what you're going to have. You're going to fill it in, and it's going to blend nicely. And then what I do, I take on the bottom here, I take just a corner or one of the leftover pieces, and I set the cup just down on the corner to get it to stick to a couple of them, and hope that the transfer tape comes up with it. Oh, and Then I should have done a smaller piece of transfer tape because it's kind of hard to see. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see. So then I push it down around all the bubbles. I just like the pattern to carry over to the bottom too. If you use a sticker on the bottom of your cups, then maybe this is not a thing and you just leave it blank. But if you're gonna paint it, it kind of just continues it all the way down to the bottom, and I like the look of it. So let's get all the diamonds off. And believe it or not, guys, really this is like the cup. That's how simple it is. It's really is nothing at all. I was amazed how, and then you gotta pull off. I got an extra one on there that kind of flubbed things up and I didn't like it, so there. Take that guy off. And then you take it out. I only do one coat of the Rust-Oleum and let it dry. Don't peel it for, I don't know, I guess I let it dry for at least 12 hours. I tried the other night to do a second coat and I didn't like it at all. I wasn't impressed with it. When you peel it after doing 2 coats, it was, when you peeled off the vinyl, it was making jagged edges and I didn't like how it looked at all. Luckily I was able to save it. I just replaced the vinyl and did another coat and then let it dry for 48 hours. So this one I painted black because I have an order for a black one, and I love this weeding tool. It's actually a pen, but it's got a super sharp point, and sorry, I was trying to read comments. Not as crisp, Maddie. Oh, she's not saying anything. Anyway, so I like this particular pen to peel it. And then you just start peeling it. This is like the worst part, the longest part of the whole thing is to peel it. And see, it's doing it again. My black is, I should have let it dry longer. It's not ready to peel, but we can do it. I can put a few more on and put another coat on. But it's kind of cool how you see your pattern come out as you weed it. But it's definitely not ready to peel. So you can see how the pattern comes out though. No, it's not as crisp at all. Letting it dry for 48 hours though, it seemed to work out well. But the paint, the Rust-Oleum hammered, is a little bit thicker anyway, and it's got a texture, so one coat seems to be enough. So I wasn't too worried about having 2 coats on there. The only reason I did is because I got a little anxious and it ran in a place or 2. So there it is, guys. It's that simple. It really is probably one of the simplest cups I've ever done. It's not hard at all. If you need the SVG for the diamond plate, I'm happy to send it to you. I also did a tutorial earlier in the group on how to trace and create the SVG yourself. So that's there if you need it. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy to answer them, happy to help in any way I can. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully this helped and you guys can make some cool cups.